Good morning, guys. Welcome to Gdansk, Poland. This is my first time in Gdansk, and I have to tell you, it is a wonderful city. Probably my favorite city in Poland. This is my third day here now, but it's my first day filming. I went out yesterday and the day before that and went and did some exploring, and today I'm going to film. But this is a really, really nice city. I really love it here. Very beautiful. And let me show you guys my place here. So there's the front door, there's the bathroom, really nice. And here's pretty much the rest of the space, closet, some stuff hanging up in there, a little bit more storage here, kitchenette, bed, TV, great view. And this place is like a 5-minute walk away from St. Mary's Church, which is like the massive main church here. It's literally that there. Those buildings back there, that's one of the main tourist areas here, so it's in a super good location. And this place for 4 nights was 875 Polish zloty, which is about 243 US dollars, but that is for 4 nights. So that is a really good deal. Now, this is of course before the main tourist season, but still, 243 bucks in a super nice place like this, that close to all the tourist stuff that everyone comes here to see. That is a really good deal. But anyway, I've done enough talking. Let's go and get out there and explore. I want to show you guys as much as I can today. So let's get out there and hit the streets. That pirate ship moves, by the way. This reminds me a lot of Copenhagen in Denmark. So the place I'm staying in is one of those buildings over there, right there. So this bridge actually moves. It turns onto this platform so that a pirate ship can get out, because they do tours every couple of hours. It'll leave. Here's a better look at that pirate ship. So you can buy tickets for it right there. Alright, now check out the view when you go through here. So that is St. Mary's Church, which is the absolutely massive church in the middle of Gdansk. It's hard to give a sense of scale for how big this church is, but you can see the buildings around it. You know, and those are 3-story buildings there, and the church just dwarfs them. This whole city is as beautiful though. There's a better view of it. You can see they're doing some renovation work. That's where all the noise is coming from. Look at that beautiful stained glass.
3 shots, 3 seconds.
See all the things inscribed on the floor. I really love those flags, those old flags. Just look how high up that ceiling goes, the pillars. Absolutely massive organ. Well, what an absolutely beautiful church, a massive church. I've seen more beautiful, although it is beautiful on the inside, but it's just so big. It's really hard to put into perspective. I may come back later and climb the tower, because you can do that for 20 slot. But I have some other things I want to do before I do that. And there's another church over there, a couple streets, that I want to check out, and it has a tower I can climb as well. So this is one of the famous streets. I don't remember the name of it. That is Neptune's Fountain. So yesterday, French President Emmanuel Macron met Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, and they met right here by Neptune's Fountain. And I actually shook hands with French President Macron, and I have a video up that I posted yesterday that you guys can see on that. I actually met him right over there, right there. But this is a really gorgeous area. Like I said, I don't remember the name of the street, but it's probably the most popular street in Gdansk, and you can see why. So here's the end of the street, into this gate, and then you turn around, and there's the view. So there's a market right here, so let's go ahead and grab lunch while we're here. So that was a good lunch, and right now I'm going to the World War II History Museum, which is about a 15-minute walk from here, and hopefully I don't need a ticket in advance because they close in 3 hours. And there's also a church down here that I want to go to the top of, but I think I'll do that after I go to the museum, and hopefully I can get it. So there's St. Mary's Church, where I was just at. And I walked down here on my way to the museum, and here's another church. I believe this is St. Nicholas. Just another big, massive, beautiful church. Well, I know I said I was going to the museum, and I still am, but I want to see if I can go inside this church. You guys know I get distracted by churches and other cool stuff, so make a quick pit stop. Okay, so went to the church, and I'm not sure if I can go in or not. I saw someone come out, but they looked like a member there, and the church didn't really look like one that's for members and tourists, because usually you can tell there'll be some sort of sign that'll say, you know, open these hours. And I didn't want to go inside and interrupt people who were praying or mass if it was going on, so now I'm heading back to the museum. Let's see, there's St. Mary's Church in the background. This looks more like a residential area. But the World War II Museum should be up here in, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes. And I'll have to turn left, and it should be pretty much right over there. Just came across this on my way to the museum. It says 1410 to 1945. So this must be some sort of World War II memorial, because this says 1939 to 1945, which would have been World War II. And Gdansk was actually where World War II started, or at least nearby, when Nazi Germany invaded on September 1st, 1939. So that must be what this is towards. Found a carnival ride. Oh, look at that Ferris wheel over there. Gosh, I haven't seen one of those in forever. A merry-go-round. This is kind of the coast area. Ferris wheel, and then you got the Gdansk sign. Every good city has one of those, so tourists can take pictures in front of it. Okay, well, I need to get to the museum before that closes. So this is perfect timing. Earlier I was talking about that pirate ship and that it moves, and here it comes. There's a good shot of Poland's flag flying. Alright, museum should be just 3 minutes this way. So that is the museum there, and it's a fantastic tour. I would highly recommend, if you were in Gdansk, to go to that museum. It's fantastic. And here's the ticket. And today it was free, which I'd read that apparently 1 day a week it's free, but I wasn't sure which day. And I just happened to pick and go today, and it was free, which I was gonna go yesterday, but yesterday was Monday and they're closed on Monday, so maybe the free day is Tuesday, or maybe it changes from week to week, I don't know. But yeah, fantastic museum. I'd highly recommend it. There's a good shot of Poland's flag. And right now I'm going to go to a church and climb up the tower of a church. I don't remember which one it is. St. Catherine's. It's only about a 10-minute walk away from here, and hopefully they're still open so I can do that. That's just a great shot of Poland's flag. You guys know how much I love flags, so I always have to film them when I see them. Okay, so I was told the tower is closed and that it doesn't open up for a couple more days. So I think I'm just going to go to the main St. Mary's Church over here and go up that one, because I should be able to, because I saw earlier you could buy a ticket for 20 zloty. It's going to be a long way up. You can definitely tell it's old. Check out that bell.
Almost to the top.
Zapraszamy się. Wiktoria, chodź tu. Chodź tu. Jurek, chodź do mnie. Cymoncie z przodu. I jeszcze Wiktoria, jeszcze tylko odwróć się bok i Cymon.
Ja zamarzyłem, żeby moje rodzice zawsze były zdrowie.
Ja marzę.
I też marzę, że nie spłacę na szkoły. Mamo!
A gdzie jest to?
O cholera, proszę panią. Ja zobaczę to.
Wiktoria, chcesz się napić?
Nie. Proszę panią.
Proszę pana.
Nie.
That was really cool. That was definitely worth the 400 plus stair hike to get to the top. But now it's time to go back down. Alright guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed that walk around of Gdansk. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.